What happens when the person you love most becomes a stranger? When 2 years of shared grief was built on a lie. Maya thought she knew everything about Jake after nearly 2 years together. She knew how he took his coffee, the way he laughed at his own jokes, and the deep sadness that would wash over him whenever he talked about his sister. The sister who died too young, whose absence shaped his entire childhood. She had held him countless nights when the grief overwhelmed him. Growing up watching my mum cry for her, he would whisper, tears streaming down his face. It destroyed something in me, Maya. I get so jealous when I see families with siblings, knowing I'll never have that. Maya's heart broke for him every time, this man she loved carrying such profound loss. It was supposed to be a casual conversation. Maya was visiting Jake's mother, helping her organize old photo albums. I'd love to see some pictures of Jake's sister sometime, Maya mentioned casually, thinking it might help her understand his pain better. The silence that followed felt like the world tilting off its axis. Jake's mother stared at Maya with genuine confusion. Sister? Honey? We never tried for another child after Jake was born. He's our only child. The words hit Maya like physical blows. The photo album suddenly felt heavy in her hands. 2 years of grief, of holding him through his pain, of understanding his deepest trauma. None of it was real. Maya drove home in a daze, her mind racing through every conversation, every tear, every moment of comfort she had offered. When she walked through their apartment door, Jake was on the couch, scrolling his phone like it was any other day. "We need to talk," she said, her voice barely steady. He looked up, and somehow she could see in his eyes that he already knew. "Your mother told me you don't have a sister, that you never had a sister." The words hung in the air like a death sentence. Jake's face went white, then red, then completely blank. He opened his mouth several times, but no words came. The man who had cried in her arms about his fictional sister now sat mute, unable to explain the inexplicable. Maya felt her entire relationship crumbling in real time. How many other lies were there? What else wasn't real? She thought about all the times she had declined invitations because Jake was having a difficult day, remembering his sister, the sympathy from friends who knew his story. The way she had shaped her understanding of him around this fundamental lie. "I don't even know who you are," she whispered. The questions tormented her through sleepless nights. What kind of person creates an elaborate fiction about a dead sibling? Was it manipulation, mental illness, some twisted need for attention and sympathy? Maya found herself questioning every memory, every emotion, every moment of their relationship. Had any of it been real, or was she just another character in his elaborate story? Now that she knew what to look for, other inconsistencies emerged. He never had photos to show her. He would change the subject when she asked specific questions about his sister's personality or their childhood together. The stories were always vague, always focused on his own pain rather than actual memories. How had she missed all the signs? How had she been so thoroughly deceived by someone she loved? Her best friend's words echoed in her mind. "This isn't normal lying, Maya. People lie about their weight, about doing homework, about small things. But creating a dead sibling, that's calculated deception on a level that should terrify you. You don't know what else he's capable of lying about. You need to get out before you find out what other fiction you've been living in." Maya stared at Jake across their living room, this stranger wearing her boyfriend's face. Part of her wanted to fight for them, to believe therapy could fix whatever was broken inside him. But how do you rebuild trust when the foundation was built on such an elaborate lie? How do you love someone when you realize you never really knew them at all? The man she had fallen for might not even exist. Some lies are too big to forgive, too fundamental to overcome. Maya learned that loving someone doesn't mean accepting their deception, no matter how much it hurts to walk away. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is admit that the person you loved was never really there at all. And sometimes that's the only truth that matters.